Now we're going to talk to Doc Secco about sweatshop labor.
Good to see you.
Here's the man himself.
Hey, how are you? Hey, you guys want to come in?
Let's do this, man. Let's do this.
You're going to come into my room, you wear Shannon.
Of course. Nice to meet you with us, Doc.
Good to be here. Anything to help out?
All right, so now, do you have any experience working in the topic of sweatshop labor?
Do I have any history dealing with sweatshop labor? Obviously, I'm aware of injustices throughout history, dealing with workers and workers' rights. But personally, I don't have any, real experience outside of the workshops that I've gone to. Really, I'm trying to educate myself in more detail, kind of going beyond just the surface. Obviously, I know what it is, but there's much to learn, and really, once you've gotten the knowledge or the understanding of what's going on, then you're able to really kind of combat it.
In your opinion, is enough being done to bring this topic to light for the current generation so that they know what's going into what they're wearing?
Is enough being done? No, because it's still prevalent, it's still rampant throughout our world. So in order for enough to be done, if we really were addressing this issue on the scale, or at least in the capacity that we should be addressing this issue, then we would see greater strides being made to close sweatshops, greater strides in making people aware of what products are being made in sweatshops. And I think it's important. You have to know. I myself, I was unaware of how many things that I owned were made in sweatshops. It took going down to Georgia for the teaching, really, that kind of made me kind of open my eyes to the fact that I'm wearing a T-shirt that's made in a sweatshop when I wasn't really thinking about it. I'm all about focusing on not, I'm all about closing sweatshops and workers' rights, fair wages. But I keep forgetting about the shirt that I purchased. So certainly, yeah, not enough is being done.
Moderator of PAX Christi, you're always working towards change. Do you feel prep should go 100% sweat-free?
I don't think it's an option. I think St. Peter's has to go sweat-free. We speak about solidarity. We speak about the commitment to justice. We speak about, like I said, standing side by side with the poor. And yet, if you purchase from a vendor who is purchasing from sweatshops, we are encouraging, we are continuing, we are adding to the problem. And especially, like I said, being in a Catholic Jesuit high school, I really don't see how we could, as a school, be able to stand up and say, these are our ideals, these are our principles, this is what we stand for. But don't worry about, don't look at what we actually do in practice. So we have to practice what we preach, and there is no greater message to be sent than us going sweat-free.
What do you feel are the biggest roadblocks in working towards going sweat-free?
Biggest roadblocks. I think number one, people don't like change. Two, regardless of whether the administration, the faculty, the staff, the students, regardless of how easy it might be to purchase goods that are sweat-free, I imagine that many people are still going to say it's going to be difficult. Should we really go through all of this? And then you do have that problem of people being very happy with standing against sweatshops, but then when it actually personally will affect your everyday life, people often will shy away from, or they'll back out. They won't want to change. If I look at the campus shop and I think about the products that we sell, the clothing products, the issue, I suppose the real issue lies in the hands of the administration and the athletic department. And so it's going to be, it's up to them really to really take a stand and to actually go sweat free. But like I said, there are a lot of the roadblocks of, we're not going to be able to find what we want. We're not going to be able to get what we want if we go sweat free. It's going to cost more. That's always something that people are constantly complaining about. And you know what? It will cost more, but that's a fact. That's part of it. It's the same thing with supporting local business as opposed to purchasing from mega stores. Yeah, it's going to cost more, but you're putting your stock, your faith, your support into local business. So,
Thanks for all your time, Doc.
anytime, that's what I'm here for.
Now we're going to go talk to Father Reiser, president of St. Peter's Prep. So, Father Reiser, what is a Jesuit's view on sweatshops?
What is a uniquely Jesuit view, or what is a particular Jesuit view?
What is a general
Sure.
Jesuit view?
Well, I think the issue with sweatshops has to do with justice, but it also has to do, and justice is foundations in human dignity, and also what does it mean to be a society? So it's social, and ultimately, sweatshops use people for an end that does not honor their human dignity. That humans, the end of a human being is life and the fullness of life and the ability to live and educate your kids and to grow and such. And the sweatshop uses people for a different end, profit and gain, and discards their human dignity.
Now, are you aware of New Balance's business practices in regards to sweatshops?
Not specifically. I'm familiar with Nike because we looked at Nike. We had the opportunity last year to sign a contract with Nike, and we determined that we didn't want to go that way because of their policy.
Well, New Balance also has a very ugly track record when it comes to sweatshops, and their workers only get paid 28 cents an hour. They work 70 to 90-hour weeks, and we were wondering if you think that prep could ever become or should become 100% sweat-free.
Oh, certainly, and I think it would be very helpful to do analysis or to do a study of that, so that if New Balance or other areas in the school, I know a couple of years ago before I got here, the students did a study on Coke and Killer Coke and all that, and we made the policy decision not to go with Coke because of that study. I would find it very helpful to do some good work on New Balance or anything else so that we can make the right decisions. Also, if there are recommendations about where to go, who out there is good. Oftentimes our studies with particularly Nike have been, we don't want to go there, or with Coke is we don't want to go there. So the second thing is I would find it helpful to find out, well, where should we go? What is good? So the ultimate answer is yes. I would be very, very interested in that.
Okay, and do you think that if and when we do get this done, do you think that prep has the ability to be a role model or a model for other schools to become sweat-free?
Yeah, it'd be kind of cool to share that information with other people, with other schools, the Jesuit schools, schools in Newark, in New Jersey, or beyond. It'd be great to even do an article or something on the web page, shoot that out to our alumni. We have 14,000 alums. It'd be great to get that out to them. So yeah. So in other words, just more than just we. Serving more than just this small community in the global perspective of things.